Hey everybody, I saw Bigfoot. Kinda. Let me tell you about my Bigfoot story, and this kind of is one of those events in your life that kind of take a turn. You realize, you learn from your mistake, type thing, and it's one of the events that really made me start looking into things harder because I realized the implication of it. Just a little backstory. For newer subscribers, people that don't know me, my father died when I was 4, right before my 5th birthday, and I have a pretty good memory of him and how life was, at 4 years old. I can remember him taking us kids to the drive-in movies and things all the time. And after he died, we were raised by relatives, as foster parents, and they were very strict, fundamentalist, religious people, and going to the movies was the devil, so we didn't go to the movies. Except for 3 times. So growing up, from the time I was 5 to 18, I got to go to the movies 3 times. And one of them was we were on vacation, and it was kind of a peer pressure thing. Some the relatives were taking their kids to the theater, and they wanted to take us too. So it was kind of a peer pressure thing that we got to go, and that's how I saw Star Wars. And the other 2 times, my stepdad took us, and it was because there was, one of these Bigfoot documentaries was out, and he was into that stuff. And so, growing up in this environment, the internet didn't exist at this time. And so this is, all the information you're being fed. I believed Bigfoot was real. I was at the library checking out all the Bigfoot and UFO sighting books and Bermuda Triangle, all this stuff. I thought it was awesome. And so I grew up believing all this stuff was just absolutely fact. And so that's how I was. After I moved out, I was about 18, 19 years old. I worked 3rd shift in another town. And I was on my way to work on my motorcycle, and there's a very sharp 90-degree turn in one section of this road. So at night, when you're driving, you take a really sharp 90-degree turn, your headlights cross the highway and highlight the ditch on the other side of the road, not the right-hand side, the right-hand side of the road, but would actually be the left-hand side of the road on the other side of the street as you go around this turn. So there's not a whole lot of light on the right-hand side. So I was on my motorcycle, leaned over, going through this turn, and in the ditch on the right-hand side of the road, it looked like it could have just reached out and just touched me. It was this large, hairy figure standing there on 2 legs, and I went by, saw it that quick. I was like, holy crap, it scared the shit out of me. I gunned it. I was out of there. I got about a mile or so down the road, and I quit, I kind of collected myself. And I'm like, holy shit, I saw a Bigfoot. That's exactly what that was. It was standing right there. I saw it. But curiosity got the better of me, and I decided to turn around and go look and see if that's really, and get a better look at it. I knew it was Bigfoot. I just wanted to get a better look at this thing. And I figured, I'm on a motorcycle. I'm fast enough to outrun the thing, so if it, chases me, I can just get out of there. And so I head back to the curve, and I'm like, weaving back and forth, looking, and there was a bear standing on the side of the road. And that was just one of them things that, I got to thinking about it later. Had I not turned around, to this day, would I still be saying I had a Bigfoot encounter, and I know for sure I saw a Bigfoot? It's one of them things that made me think, what would my skepticism be like today had I not gone back and investigated that? And I think that's, it was very a big deal, and it kind of shaped my future, actually. And so, later in life, when there would be, some place that's supposed to be haunted or something like that, they'd be like, send that guy, he don't believe in ghosts. And I would go in, because it's not that I just, simply do not believe this stuff exists. I'm the type of person where, if this stuff exists, I want to know about it, and I want to see it. So I'm going in there. I've never refused to go into any place that was supposed to be haunted. If somebody says they saw Bigfoot in the woods while everybody's running the other way, I'm going after Bigfoot. I want to see this stuff. And every time I've gone in, I've seen absolutely nothing. Spent just ungodly amounts of time in the woods, doing recon work with the military, living in the wilderness, with night vision equipment, all kinds of state-of-the-art equipment by myself, in the forests, jungles, mountains everywhere, for months on end. And I just find it funny that the people like I'm finding Bigfoot can just walk, just pull over in their car, get out, and Bigfoot's throwing rocks at them. But people who actually go and work and live out in that environment, trying to, actually, wanting to see this stuff, can't see it. So I find it a little bit fishy. But that's my Bigfoot story. I know some people were asking for that, so there it is. Take care, everybody.